Hello Universe, this is Gypsy. This is my palette of the week video. Last week I selected to pick on my Mary Kay palette. These palettes don't have names. You would just choose the color palettes that you wanted. They pop out and you can simply replace them in your little kit. As far as what my impression is of this product, I loved it. It was blendable. It wore well. It didn't crease. It didn't powder underneath. It didn't make a mess. It didn't flake. I think it's a really excellent product. I'm choosing smaller palettes to play with because I can. We've started our Pan That Palette of the Year projects. So now we can play with our smaller palettes to complement that project. So this was my palette of the week this past week, and this is my palette of the week for next week. I am choosing an e.l.f. product. It's e.l.f. Shimmer Eyeshadow. Let me slip my glasses on and see. I'm wearing it on the lid today. I'll take them back off in just a second. The sticker that's on back is just random code numbers. They haven't given me a color name. But I'm going to give you a close-up so you can see that this is a frost. I put the white on my lid today. I was just experimenting and playing with some of the darker colors in my palette of the year. So I'll close my eyes and let you see. I've tried playing with some of the shadow from the Pan That Palette of the Year in the brow. It's much darker than what I'm accustomed to wearing. Also in the crease, I got some dark brown, and then I came in just blending and experimenting and playing with different colors, and I went in and put the frosty white on the lid. So these two colors, I realize it's not much, but I've never worn it before. That's the object of the game for me with Pan That Palette of the Week, is to get some reach and touch on each of my palettes. I know that I'm not going to get any pan or significant dips in just a week, but I get to use products I haven't touched. So again, last week's palette of the week by Mary Kay. You can see there's a little bit of use on it. Finally, a little bit of use on it. Used it as a base mostly before I went in with the darker colors with the palette of the year. And so this week we're going to have dark eyes because we're going to be playing with this. This is a product by e.l.f. So guys, I'll get back in touch with you next week. Let you know if I enjoyed this, if I found different ways to wear it and use it. And it helps me learn about my makeup as well. Products that I haven't used to work with the different colors in a bigger palette now that I can tinker around with the smaller palettes. It helps me learn about my makeup too. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I love making new friends. And if you are subscribed, thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate the support that I've found in the makeup community, especially the fantastic ladies in the panning community. Have a wonderful week.